Good afternoon, everyone. It's Laurel here. All right, I'm trying to figure out why I can't see anything on YouTube. I haven't been on in a while, so things keep changing and going funky, so I'm going to try and get this up on my tablet here and see what's going on. My tablet's telling me I need to update before I can do anything, so we're going to do that real quick, and I shall pull it up on my phone. See if I can have better luck here. Hope everybody is having a good, I think it's Monday, right? It's Monday. And I can't see anything because I can't see the video. So let's see if this comes up. I can't tell if anybody's here or not here, but that's okay because I would rather do it like this than film it. So it's just easier for me. I've been busy working with Tracie's Digis, so I thought I would just turn on the camera. Hi, Crafty Recycler. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Yeah, gotta love those updates. Obviously, something's going on. I couldn't even find my video on YouTube to share it, so now I gotta share it from my phone so that somebody knows, that I'm going live. There we go. How are you today? And I can't see chat right now because I'm posting these, so let me try this again. Open it back up. Sorry, I'm here. I'm just on my phone. All right. All right, so nobody else is here. I'm not expecting many people to be here. I haven't been on in a while and just got a lot going on, so I thought I'd pop on and oh, well, you should go live. It's not that hard. I mean, I've gone live hundreds of times, but I haven't been on in a while. There she is. Hi, Jamie. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Just been really busy. Got a lot of things going on, so as more people come in, I'll talk about it a little bit. But I've been kind of crazy. Jamie, can you go share that? Do me a favor and go share this in my group and in Michelle's group for me. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because right now I can't, I'm looking at my phone because I can't, oh my gosh. It's like I can't even find me on YouTube. What is going on here? It wants me to sign in now. See, this is what you get when you don't do updates when you should. Then you're at the last minute doing them. Thanks, Jamie. I appreciate it. It'll just be a lot quicker because you're a master at it. Let's see if I can find me on YouTube now so I can read the chat. And then I can craft without holding my phone. There it is. Okay, I got it. I could not, it would not show up on my computer, and I'm not sure why, which is so odd. So now I can turn it off my phone and I can see the chat. There we go. Okay, so we'll turn it off my phone. Like I said, I'm not expecting anyone to be here. This wasn't planned or anything, but it's just sometimes it's just easier for me if I just turn it on live and craft. I tend to, sometimes I get a lot more done and sometimes I don't get anything done. I've been trying to be a little more prepared these days when I do come on to have things already done and already started. I apologize. I know you're going to see a shadow. The only way I can get rid of this, I think, is if I close my blinds all the way. Let's see if that helps. And then it gets so dark in my room because my sun comes from a weird angle. So I hope you guys are all having a good Monday. So as the title states, I have been going crazy with Tracie Fox's tin toppers. First it was the labels, now it's the tin toppers. And I actually have been doing, while I was waiting for my tins to come in, I started playing with the matchbooks. And this is actually the matchbook. that comes in her kit. I think it comes in 2 colors, this color and a gray. And I already have stuff in this one that just to hold it while I'm creating. So this is the one that I got something ink or something on me. This is the one that comes in the kit this size. Well, you guys know me. I have to play with everything and change everything. So I went in my computer and I changed the size. This is a very good size for bits and pieces and everything, but I wanted it a little bit bigger. So as you can see, it's a little bit bigger. So I made mine this big, and once I got started, I just couldn't stop. So this is the bigger one, like this. So I started with how to reinforce it a little bit, because I do want to stack these, and I wanted to make a bunch of these. It didn't start out like that, but that's what it's turned into. So I do have one that I haven't all the way put together. This is the bottom, and this isn't. It won't let me post on your Facebook. It won't let me. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's weird. I wonder why not. All right. I will go post it there. Thanks, Jamie. I don't understand why it wouldn't, but that's okay. I'll take care of it. But thank you for trying. I'll just pull up my phone and go post it over there. So this is a gray one, and I was doing it in gray and blue. I tried to do a different way to reinforce it. So unfortunately, when I put it together, it wouldn't fit, because I put an extra piece inside here. That's something you have to be careful with. So I take the bottom piece and I put another piece of cardstock under it, and it just reinforces it and makes it a lot sturdier. And then in the top, which I haven't done this one yet, I take another extra piece of cardstock and I glue it in here. And that's to make the top sturdier. When you have this glued closed, this is the bottom and this is the top. And I just wanted the top sturdier, so I put another piece of cardstock in there. So I'll show you the trail that this led me down. Let me, and I know my hands look really close, but you guys won't see any of this if I'm not really close. So let me go post this to my group and see what's going on here. Let me go share this in my group. All right. And then I'll share it in one more group. Sorry, guys. And there we go. That's good enough. Like I said, I'm not really planning on many people being here or anything. Post it on Michelle's. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll have to check that out later, Jamie, and try and figure out why. So anyway, this will be up for anyone that wants to go back and look. Like I said, I didn't have this planned and wasn't planning on many people being here, but I've been sitting and playing, and I want to continue to play. So this is the bigger one when it's all reinforced. And as you can see how it's not bendy like the other one was. It's really strong. So my sides are really strong, my bottom and my top. So this is the rabbit trail I went down, and if you saw the picture, you'll see it. I started with this one. So it's just a little box. And I reinforced everything. And then I decided to take the sheets, but I didn't just want the paper and paper on top of paper. So I took, and I'll show you guys what I used. So that tin tape or tin foil tape, this stuff that you can get at Meijer or Home Depot. I've been kind of addicted to this stuff lately. I've been going a little bit crazy with it. So I use that. I also cut out all my pieces like this. I pre-cut them. So this is the small one, this one, which goes on the sides. This is the longer one that goes on the front and the back. And this is the one that goes on the top. So I made enough to make a bunch of different boxes in a bunch of different colors. And I took the tin tape, this tape, and I wrapped it around those pieces to make it look like metal. That's why I called it Matchbox / tin. Tins. They're kind of like Matchbox tins to me. On this one, I put these little bitty flat back pearls underneath before I put the tin foil down to make it look like they were brads or, you know, the grommets or whatever in metal. I did that on all of the little pieces all the way around. And then I just used alcohol ink just to show that this was purple going with the purple. Then I put my stickers on, and this one's for safety pins, and that says safety pins. And then I took all these pieces, the digitals, and I covered them with this. This is my other new favorite friend, is the Dimensional Magic by Mod Podge. It says 3 hours, but it dries really quick, and it just gives your project some dimension, which you guys know how I am about that. So I do it on the top piece and then the front piece. So that's the first box, and see how nice it opens. So now it's nice and sturdy. Here, my sides are sturdy, my bottom's sturdy, my top is sturdy, and then this gives some strength to the front and the back, being as we didn't do anything to those. And then it just slides in and out really easy. I mean, it's not too tight or anything, and it just works perfectly. So then that's where my rabbit trail started. Hi, Paula. Hi, Julia. How is everyone? Hi, Christina. It's Michelle on Jay's pewter, just saying hello. Oh, hi, Shell. I know it's school day for you, but I was playing, so I thought I'd come on for a little while. J Pixel 620. Okay, now I know who he is. Hi, everyone. New to this part of the community. Oh, well, welcome, Paula, and thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a fun school day, Scotty. All right, so that was the first one. Then the trail started, you guys know. So I've come up with a new word. You guys tell me what you think. So we all know how I like to completely change everything, and it takes me forever to make things. So I came up with a word that I Lorelified it. I don't care what anybody thinks. I think it sounds great. So this is my idea of Lorelifying my projects. So here's the second box I did. And this one's greens. And on this one, I'll show you what I did too. So again, use the tin tape and then did the foiling over the pieces of cardstock. The cardstock is doubled up all the way around. Again, this one opens really nice, no problems or anything like that. Let me get it back in. They just open and close really nice. It's nice and sturdy. I mean, I'm squeezing. It's pretty sturdy. So under this one, I put pieces of, where's my piece? Filigree. So I sat forever cutting them apart and finding parts of this that I liked. So this part right here is what's on the top. And then on the sides is the whole piece, not cut apart. And then on these little sides is a little triangle piece, which I don't have any because I cut them all off. So I just sit and play with the filigree for a while and figure out what I like and see how it looks. And that's how that one's done. So this is just giving you guys ideas of how to think outside of the box and different ways to use things other than their intended use, which is what I'm really good at, is finding different ways to use things. Hi, Leslie. Thank you. Yes, this tin tape is awesome. Yeah, I guess it's a heat tape for plumbing and stuff like that. It's this roll was like $6.99 at Meijer, and you just go over. It's called it doesn't really say what it is. IPG tape, but yeah, it's for like wrapping pipes and stuff like that. And it's really easy to work with. It's very hard to poke a hole in it, like if you were using regular tin foil to do this. It just works really well. And it's got a sticky back side too, so that helps it form to whatever you're using. So that was my second one. Then came my third one, which is this one. And it's in the blues. Again, see how nicely they open? They open and close really nicely, but they're really sturdy. So when you're stacking them, they'll stack really nice. And then I just made different pieces for it. This is for book corners. And then on these metal pieces, I used, and I know I have it right here, this embossing folder. So all I did was take my embossing folder. After the tin foil was on, I had come up with another way to do it. It's a little longer drawn out, but it works too. So I took a piece of this with the tin foil on it, and I just found the piece that I wanted like this, and then I used a little hammer and just hammered right there. And then it put the picture on here. And it didn't, it stayed nice and raised. And then I just used different parts, different flowers and little bitty pieces. I think that's a little bitty, that comes from this one right here. I used that little bitty piece that's in there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's what I did for the side ones. So that's how I made this one. Another way of doing it, use your embossing folders. So that's my blue one. And then the last one I've made so far is like a brick red or a mahogany red or brownish red color. The pieces of paper, that's what I'm going by, is the pieces of paper. And this one I used, I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy. So I punched this die out like 16 times. I used the inside pieces that pop out. And then I also cut this piece into a shape that I wanted and glued them together. So like I took these two little pieces, and I know it's very time consuming, tedious stuff, but this is what I like to do. So I took two of them and glued them together just to make them stronger and a little more raised up. So this is the one piece I just showed you, and these are the inside pieces. These are inside pieces of this die cut, which are right here, these two. And then these ones are this little bitty piece in the top. So it's just a bunch of different ways of using different things. And again, this one opens and closes, no problem. Nice and sturdy box. So I'm going to be using these as well as my tins. I just think they look really pretty and just add to, the stuff on your shelf. So that's the fourth one. So I'm actually on my fifth one. Oh, thank you, Leslie. I know, I love them too. Most expensive auto repair store, but if you can't find it, they also have it. Oh, okay. Yes, exactly. I know Menards and Home Depot carry a ton of it in different sizes and thicknesses and different prices. Julia, it's duct tape for ductwork. You can get it in or Lowe's. Exactly. Yes, it's awesome. Okay, so I left this one. This is the one I sat working on last night, just to kind of show you my process. I have a bunch of little pieces here, and I pulled out a bunch of different filigree and just started cutting them out in different shapes and stuff that I thought, and placed them down to decide what I wanted. This one ended up being this piece. So I just kept looking at it and cutting out different ways of different pieces. So we have a little heart-like piece out of here, which is right here. These little designs are right here. So I cut these off of each side. These pieces with the little, almost like a seed shape and a flourish are, right here. And then the little circle pieces are right here. So yes, I just sat and cut some of these apart and cut apart different ones just to kind of show you how you can, think outside of the box a little bit. These are pieces from another one. This is going to go on a bigger project that you can sit and do, and just different ways to do things. You can also use like This stuff, we all know what this is, and of course, because, you know, I need to say it, I can't think of it right now, but it comes on rolls. This would look really cool under them as on the corners, you know, up here on the corners. I also have like these shapes, like this, other squares, little loops, and then of course the little round ones. So all these would work great underneath this tin tape. Just go through your supplies. You don't want anything too thick. You don't want a really big button or anything like that, but I'm sure you could use some really thin doilies just to get the impression. Think outside the box a little bit. Just, you know, go through your supplies and see what you have. So I'm actually working on one right now. This is the one I'm working on right here, and I've already put it together. And I was going to tell you something else about the box that I wanted to show you real quick. When you're cutting the box apart, I found the best way to do it is, where's my picture? So here's my other one that I'm going to be working on. So here's the box. When you're cutting out the box, because you have to make slits either here or here, my suggestion is always go the long ways, here and here, because when it folds, it's going to reinforce this side. That's the side I like reinforced, is the one that I'm pushing open and closed. If you reinforce these, then this is a little bit weaker and it tends to wear faster. And this is already reinforced by this piece, so this isn't. So this is the piece I like to reinforce. So when I fold my box, I cut it this way so that when I fold, these two flaps go inside this piece and it reinforces that tab piece. So that's just my suggestion, is to cut the long ways this way instead of going this way, because that's going to reinforce this side, and you really want it to reinforce this side, so you want to cut these straight. Okay, Julia, I'll be here. Yeah, it's my fussy cutting problem, Leslie, for sure. But I can tell you, those little bitty Tim Holtz scissors are the most amazing scissors ever. They cut through this stuff like you're cutting through paper, and you can get really precise and accurate with them. So I absolutely love them. And Jamie's having problems with her internet. No worries, Jamie, it's okay. So I'm going to actually work on one of these and kind of show you the process I go through. I will bring you in closer just so you can see. It is a bit tedious, but this is very relaxing for me and very calming to just sit and do this. It really shuts off my mind. So I use this one, and this is the side I use just to smooth out. And it has these are for like embossing. And then I have a bigger one that's got a bigger one on it, and a smaller one. I have a couple of sizes of these. So these work really great when you're working with all this really tiny, fine, detailed stuff. So I'm going to start one, and I'm going to kind of show you. So I do glue these down first. And when I'm using the paper, I use my my art glitter glue when I'm doing the paper pieces, the die cuts. When I'm using the metal, of course, I use my Fabri-Tac. When I'm gluing down the metal pieces, I just need my little pliers or my little tweezers, and then I will pull you in closer and kind of show you. So hopefully my big hands don't get too much in the way. So let me go see if I can get my webcam up now so I can pull you in closer. Now that I'm on, it wouldn't let me do it before. There we go. It's coming up. And then I can just watch through there. All right, let's see if I can bring you in closer. You're in pretty close, so I'm going to see if I can bring you in all the way and see how that looks. That should be closer. So I'm actually going to start with a smaller piece just because it is a little time consuming. So I'm going to start with this one, which is one of the side pieces. And I did my two side pieces differently. Usually I do them the same, but or the front and the back piece, but I actually wanted these to look different. So I'm just going to pick one of these up and put some glue on the back. and then glue it back down. And this is just so it holds it in place once I put the tape over it. But I mean, this stuff is, this tin tape, or aluminum tape or heat tape, whatever you call it, is really easy to work with. Are you guys still there? Oh my gosh. I had to switch computers, get a login code, and all kinds of crazy stuff. If you guys can hear me and you guys can see me, let me know. But boy, my camera sure did get dark on here, didn't it? That's really weird. Let me know if you guys can see me. I got to get my webcam pulled up on here. Let's see what's going on. That was really weird. See if I can find me again now. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm just trying to fix the color and stuff. I don't know what that was. That was really weird. But I literally had to go to my other computer and bring it over here and plug it in. So now I don't have the right mouse or anything. So give me 2 seconds. That was not fun. Get you guys pulled back in. Hopefully you can see me. Let me go to my channel so I can find the chat. There it is. All right. That was just a bit crazy. I guess that's what happens. And it's not going to let me zoom in here. Come on now. Better. It's going to say autofocus off. Don't want autofocus. I'm going to bring you guys all the way in. All right, there we go. That's better. I don't know why it's so dark, though. It picked up a whole completely different light. We see, oh, okay, phew, thank goodness. I don't know what that was, guys, but that was a little odd. I haven't used my old computer in a while, but it's usually the one I use when I come on here. So I had to bring my new one over from my other desk when I'm sitting over there. All right, so those two are glued on, just like that. So now I'm going to take a piece of tape and get my scissors. And then you're going to get sticky stuff on your scissors a little bit, but you can just take a little acetone and it cleans them right up. I can't find my powder, which was Angie from MountaingGirlStudios, because she uses this tape a lot for stuff. That's where we got this cool tape from. And she puts powder on her scissors first, but I just use acetone and then it comes right off. So now I just measure this because I can actually do 2 of the long ones on here. So I'm just going to measure and then I'm going to cut a piece like this. And this doesn't have to be precise or anything because you're not going to see the back of it anyway. Then I fold it in half because I'm going to cut it in half. I'm just going to make a mark like that because I can do both of my long pieces with this. And hopefully it's bright enough for you guys. If it's not, let me know. I can bring a light over here because it does look kind of dark to me, which is really weird. All right, then you just peel off the little back and it comes apart pretty easy. Like that. I lay it down. It is sticky. Remember I said it has a sticky side. You want to lay it with this side down. So I just try and center it a little bit. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I lay it down like that. And then I'm going to cut it just like how we would cut if we're adding a piece of paper and wrapping it around for a book cover or something. Thank you, Jamie. Okay. So then I just take my scissors and I kind of just cut like that. It's not rocket science or anything. We all know how to do this. Just stay away from the edge a little. And then I just take it and I fold it over. Glue it, stick it down. You can put glue on here if you want, but I don't think these are going to come up at all. Especially because I'm going to glue them to the page. So I just take my sides and I kind of rub them across the table just to make sure that they're square, or just to make sure I get the fold to make sure that they're square. Now I don't even know what I'm talking about. So then you have this, like that. Doesn't look really attractive yet, but it will. So I'm going to actually move this out of the way. Hopefully I can move this paper without messing anything up. Let's see if I can. It's going to mess it up no matter what I do, but I need to make some room just so you guys can see. So then I take this little bitty tool here. First, I'm just going to flatten down the back a little. And then I just start working around whatever object I used, whatever piece of whatever I used. Sometimes I use this end the whole time, and sometimes I'll use, you know, this end or a smaller one, depending on what it is I'm doing. And it'll start leaving these little rub marks, this one, but then you just take a flat side. You can even use like a gift card. It's the same thing, and a gift card will do the same thing. You just want to make sure you get all the corners, and then the center. I'm just going to do that to get the centers going in here. And then I go over the top of it too, because it has a texture in it. And I want it to pick up that texture. It's like a little, and then I'll just go around the corners and stuff just to make sure I get everything. Get in this corner good. And then I'll go back around with this piece. How you doing, Jude? Sorry, I said hi in chat, but I didn't say hi out loud because it went all crazy. How you doing? And thank you guys for being patient and waiting. I appreciate it. So anyway, back to what's been going on. I am getting ready for a very, very, very large de-stash. And when I say de-stash, I mean de-stash. I am practically giving this stuff away, because the more I go through all this stuff, the cheaper my prices become. I'm going to guarantee that most of the stuff is under $5 unless I've grouped it together. Then some are $6 and stuff. But when you see what you're getting for the $6, you'll understand why, because I didn't want to be here till Christmas doing one item at a time. So I, like laces, I put like 15 things of laces in a bag and marked it for $6. And there is, oh, lots of yardage on all of them. At this point, I just, first of all, I want to share. It, you know, I'm not looking to make money. I am looking to clean out. I can't breathe in here anymore. I have too many options, and I can't think in here anymore. And the more I clean it out, the more I can breathe. And, you know, now I have more of an idea, you know, and it's weird because I've been an artist my whole life. But when I got into this world and saw all the things that there were, I wanted everything, but I don't use everything. You know, I probably would have at one time, but the more I get into learning like my style and the things I like to make, it changes. So it's going to be a huge de-stash. And again, I do have all those vintage and antique embroidery pieces and all the hankies and stuff. I am doing bead packs, and I have 3 big ones that I made. But then I will be doing bags of like enough to make color coordinated charm set. I have lace. I have fibers. I have, oh my God, my bling. All my bling is going for $1. And I mean nice bling, big bling, gorgeous bling for $1. Like I said, I have flowers, big gallon size bags of all different flowers for $2 and $3. I just I just can't deal with it all anymore. It's starting to make me a little crazy, and I don't have room in here. And also, I have a lot of medical stuff coming up. I just went for a CT scan. I don't know if you guys know, I had spinal cord surgery like 7 years ago, Well, it's gotten worse again further down my spine. And I just went and picked up my results, and it is what I thought. So I'm guessing at some point soon, I'm going to be needing another surgery. And I'm sorry, I'm not looking at chat at the moment. And that puts me out for months on end. I will not be able to even bend my head over. For about the first month, I don't even know who I am because the pain is so bad and the amount of stuff they put you on. You just, all you do is sleep and stuff. So I won't be able to craft. And again, it's just so much in here. I just can't deal with it anymore. So I want to just I'm basically giving it away. If you're here, you'll understand. I am practically, I can't even tell you the amount of money I've spent on this stuff, but at this point, it's just, I want room and I want to breathe again, and I want people to be able to use this stuff. So it's almost practically like I'm giving it away, and you'll see why. So that's coming up soon. So I have done this. This was the first couple days I've crafted in a while, because all I've been doing is going through every cabinet, every drawer, everything, pulling out all this stuff and organizing it all for the sale, or the D-stash. And it is it is a D-stash for sure. Major D-stash. So I'm a little excited for that, because I want to be able to breathe in here again. And like I said, I probably won't be able to craft for a little while, and I won't be able to do any of that stuff if I end up having the surgery done before the end of this year. But I will end up having surgery, because I haven't slept. I'm up till 4 a.m. because I just can't sleep. So I pretty much stay up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I haven't slept barely at all, and I can't tell you how many months. So yeah, so I just want to get all that taken care of. So anyway, there's that one, and see how pretty that looks. And it picks up every detail. And notice I didn't worry about ripping or anything. It doesn't rip this stuff. It's not like working with regular tin foil. And you saw me, I was putting pressure everywhere on this, and it doesn't poke through or anything. And then you can go through with a really fine one and make sure you got in all your detail spots. But that's that part. Let me catch up here with the chat and see. Oh, it's okay, Jamie. Yeah, the money will help out a little bit, but like I said, I'm not really worried about, I'd like to make a little bit for the amount of money I've spent, but it's not about making money. It is about just clearing out my room. All right, Jude, I will let you know for sure. Yeah, it's going to be coming up soon. Aw, that's so sweet, Jamie. Yeah, it's the last time I had it done, all I can tell you, it's like a pin like this, holding on about 1,000 pounds onto your head, and you literally feel like if you move, your head is going to fall off. It was probably the worst surgery I ever had. I'm not looking forward to having it done again, but I'm at the point to where if I look up or look down, I want to pass out, and that means it's pushing on my spinal cord again. So I'm trying to be super careful. I did wipe out recently 4 times in 1 week, which isn't good, and it usually starts setting off my equilibrium. And if I fall the wrong way and hurt myself, that could be bad too. So yeah, so just something I have to take care of, along with some other stuff going on. So once it's like this, of course, we don't want it super shiny, but it does look like metal, right? So then I just take, this is one of those nail brushes for your nails. I like the way it makes this look. So instead of using a file, I just use one of these. And I just dull it up. Not a lot, but a little bit. And then I take my alcohol ink, and I need a Q-tip, so hold on. So I just use a Q-tip with it. I just put a little bit on here, on a piece of plastic or something, and it's going to absorb it right in, which is fine. I'll end up using more. And then I just kind of rub it over. Darker colors I'll then go over with the sanding block a little bit, just to tone it down a little. And I just kind of, I'm not neat or anything about it, just to get it in different spots like that. And then if it's, you know, I'll take just a little bit and go over. And then you have this, like that. And it's going to go on this. So this one, the one I'm doing now is brown. So I'm actually doing brown and green. So then this one will go right on there like that. And that'll be one of my side pieces. And this is going to be keys. So afterward, this word will go after I put the this stuff on it and let it sit for a little bit. This will go on top of here like that. And that'll be that piece. And this is going to be the top piece, which is going to go over this one. So yeah, it's just actually I want this way, that way. And it's just that simple. It's a little time consuming, the cutting mostly, but playing with the tools and just seeing how nice this stuff works. It's I don't know, it just helps relax my brain, because I have a brain that never stops. What tool is that you're using with the flat end? It's actually, it says X-Acto. It's from the X-Acto brand, but I think it's a type of embossing tool. I don't know if it's for nails. I've had it for many, many, many years. It's just a piece of plastic. I mean, you could take a gift card and file it down on both sides and then smooth it out a little bit, and it'll work the same way. But yeah, it's by X-Acto, but it's got, what are these called on here? See, my brain's not working. That's what happens when I don't come on in a while. But yeah, it's just, it's some type of embossing tool. I'm not quite sure what that end is for, but that's what I've been using. Let's see. So sorry. Yes, you guys are great. Aw, thanks, Jude. Yeah, I just know I'm going to be gone for a little bit, because I will not be able to sit and bend my head over when it's going to happen or not. I'm not sure. I would like to, if I have to have it done, I would like it to be over Christmas break when I don't lose too much work, because I am working a little bit right now. Yes, it does, Leslie, for sure. And I went through this for like 5 years before I had the original surgery. If I looked up, I would pass out. And it was great for a little bit, but now it's really bad again. So, and it's been almost a year now, and it's just getting worse every day. So that's what happens when you start getting old, I guess. I don't know. And use your body for things you probably shouldn't. You know, all the lifting and stuff I did, for as small as I am, I'm sure doesn't help all your vertebrae and everything. The box, Leslie, is this one. It's the tin topper, the tin toppers that Tracie Fox has. She also has these boxes in her matchbook minis. But if you go on your computer and you have Word or any of those, or even with your printer, I stretched mine and made it bigger. I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but here's her size. This is the size that comes with the tin toppers, which is a decent size, because I have it filled with all my little words and stuff. But I made, this is just me, I made it a little bit bigger. So mine, I just went into my Word program and just stretched it a little bit and made it a bigger one. And then I did the same thing with my papers. I just went in and enlarged my papers so that they fit, because now they won't fit on here because it's too small. But, you know, I'm the measurer, so, but they will fit on here perfectly. So if you're good with math and all that stuff, it's not that difficult. Like I said, I like to take forever doing what I'm working on. No, we are not young and flexible. Thanks, Leslie. Yeah, it's just I haven't been able to stop. I'm kind of addicted to it, like I get with her digis. Her digis just really get me being creative and inspired. And I'm glad to have some of my own creativity back, because I did lose it for a while. And I think it's finally coming back now. And I just took this off, but I got to glue these pieces down first. I lost it for quite a while, and it just, I have my own way of doing things, and there is nothing quick about anything I create. Everything I create takes time, but you know what? That's just me, and that's how I like it, and it's just me. I also have another project that I've been working on that I'm hopefully going to come back on this week, and again this week, and share with you guys, because it's really cool. Again, it was another one of my, sit and start drawing my own stuff and come up with my own ideas kind of thing. And it got started by working with Tracie's what are they, not the journaling words, the little one she just came out with. See, I have so many of her kits, I can't think of the names. It's all the little tags and stuff that I was making, where I went like way overboard. Oh, my glue's stuck. I went way overboard and made like 100 of every color and then chipboard of every color, so I could have all these tags. Oh, you're welcome, Leslie. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. But I just figured, being as I'm on here, I'm crafting, I figured I would come on and craft with you guys and just give you guys a couple ideas. Like, this is really good for, even if you just wanted to do them plain and just use paper, and you could use paper and lace and appliques and stuff, and do your boxes like that. For those that can't get the tins, or don't have the option to do this, you can, don't have the option with all the filigree and the tape and all that, you can do them up your own way. Oh, thanks, Jude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just like to do things differently. I don't like to do what everybody else is doing. I have to have my own style on everything, and my own spin on everything, and it always has to be super complicated. It can't be a 5-minute project, because I don't think that anything I do is quick in any way, shape, or form. Everything I do takes time. But I think that's what's really good for helping me slow down, because I do need to slow down a lot, because my brain does go 900 miles a minute. So I think that's why I like to do this kind of stuff, because it shuts off my brain and gets me thinking, and all that stuff. So I'm really, and once I get started, and then my ideas just keep coming. That's how I end up down these trails, and that's what I like, is that it really gets me thinking about my, what I have and what's around me, and how to use the things around me, and it's just. But here, I'll show you guys, just to show you. I know I have one here. I mean, even this. I know you guys can get a hold of these from the dollar store. I mean, even this works. Anything that's, I mean, it's not metal, it's just plastic, so this will work just as well. So you can use what you have, just take your time and use what you have. I mean, this will work too. Use I wouldn't say use a toothpick in the center. I mean, this I can probably get down there in a little bit, but I know that the dollar store has this kind of stuff now too. But if you use your imagination, I'm sure you can find other things that you can use to get down in the grooves. I just like to make sure I get the whole pattern, because I just think it looks cool that way. So I tend to go a little bit slower, although it doesn't look like I'm going slow right now, right? But when I'm sitting at my desk, trust me, I take forever to do this, like a little bit at a time, just because I want every little detail to show. And then I just take the smoother one just to go around the edges to get any of that, those sharp marks that I made. And you can get them out just by pushing a little bit harder. They do come out. Not that that doesn't add to it, because, you know, you want it to look like metal, like it's been beat up a little bit, you know. So then we have that one. It's just cool little designs that I think are, you know, just work out really well. See? Exactly. Great idea. Just, you know, use what you have. Yes, the identification tags. Thank you, Jamie. My brain was not working at the moment for that. So yes, the identification tags. Again, I just like to, oh, get off my finger. I like to make sure I get in to the little corners, and then I just rub it out, and those lines will come out. So yeah, I got about 8 million projects started, and, you know, I'm trying to get done as much as I can. If I have to have that done this year, which, you know, now that I've been spending the money going for the test, I would hope it would be this year. I don't want to start my deductible over again. But I think about the only thing I'll probably be able to do is sit and crochet and tap, which might be a good thing, because maybe I need to pick that up for a while, you know. Anything I can do where I can keep my head, you know, looking forward. Like this, I would not be able to stand over this table at all. So yeah, so that's one, that one, it looks a little beat up. I like the beat up look. I'm just gonna scrape it up a little. So what have you guys been working on? Anybody been working on anything? I was keeping up with Facebook really well, and then, you know, doing all this de-stash stuff, and then I started creating these, and, you know, then you get away from it for a little bit. So I try to watch videos. I want to watch them all and make everything. And I think that's the problem, is because I want to make so many things, then I forget, you know, my own style. So then I have to back away for a while and just do me. I will make sure to post pictures in the group of these. So yeah, just something fun and different. I'm working on Christmas journals. Couldn't just make one. Had to make 5. There you go, Jamie. My sister's actually working on something. I guess I shouldn't say. I never know who's watching, but she's making 7 of what she's working on. So I feel for you guys. I'm still in the process of mastering, you know, my journaling process. I'm getting there, but, and there you go. And there's my second piece. I just think it's really cool. I just think they make these look really nice. It kind of looks like a metal box that's all been decorated, or a wooden box. Every year, don't think my puppy is going to allow me to finish them, but I guess we do have Christmas every day. Aw, that's right. Aw, Khaleesi, you're so pretty. I miss my puppy. I want an original Laurel tatting. All right, Jamie, well, message me. Let me know what you're looking for. Yeah, so I'm hoping to, I have a couple projects should be finishing working on. I just could not figure out what I wanted to do, and I finally figured it out. So I'm hoping to sit down and work on that as well, because, you know, I think there's just so many things I want to do, and then you get away from one, and then you start another, and then you miss the one, and, you know, I don't know what I want. Oh, okay. Well, kind of knowing what you want is a little bit helpful. Just a little bit. But yeah, I do love my tatting and crocheting. I just made, I haven't posted pictures yet, but I'll show you guys. I just made 2 really pretty things. I guess I should get them on Instagram and get the pictures up. I don't know if you guys can hear me over there. I just finished 2 pieces from some really old books that I had. So this was one of them. And it's called, I forgot, steel gray lilac or something. I forget what the color is called, but it's really pretty. So I just finished that one. And then I know I told you guys I was working on the letter one. I did finish it a long time ago, but I'll leave it on here just so you can kind of see it. Well, this took a little bit of time. So that's that one. That's really pretty. This is all done with the fillet stitch. But yeah, those are the 2 pieces I just recently did in my crochet. So I think they turned out really pretty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like them. I think they turned out really nice. So yeah, I do like to throw and just stop for a little bit and do a little bit of crocheting and stuff. I got a lot of books from Michele and some books from Peggy Pitty, and with some really old patterns and stuff in them. And those are the ones I prefer to do, is all the older style things like that. So yeah. So anything else, guys, or are we good? If you have any questions or anything, let me know. I'm trying to keep my lives, some days they're long, but I'm just sitting here. I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me metal every piece, because that's all I'm going to sit and do. So I get this box done, because I'm doing another one. This one's going to be, this one's actually like the brown and purple. The next one I'm doing is going to be the gray box with a lighter purple, because I can't just have one purple. So yeah, looking forward to, I already have an idea for the next one, so I want to get this one done. And this one took me a while to come up with this idea. I mean, I was up till 4 a.m. last night trying to figure this out in my head, and then I kept changing everything around, going, okay, not that, okay, not that, until I figure out, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I like. So it took me a little bit. But yeah, so don't be afraid to use your filigree and stuff, because I have so much of it. I'm trying to find other ways to use it and other things to use it for, so that I'm trying to use what I have. So I'm going to glue this one down just so you guys can see it. Let me get my glue. Oh, somebody's calling me. It's probably my doctor. It looks like my doctor's number, but I'm not going to answer it right now. All right, so this one. Matter of fact, I know it's my doctor, but we'll see. All right. So this one's going to go here, like that. And I just think the brown and green always goes good together. Oh, got to distress this one first, so hold up. Don't want to miss distressing. Oh, they left a message. Okay. And then I used forest moss on this one. I could have used brown. I should have probably used brown on the green, but that's okay. That's okay. Did anybody else go crazy with these tins? Is anybody else making these? Because I'm reorganizing all my stuff, and it's all going into tins. So me and my sister have gone like tin happy. She bought some of some kind and shared them with me, and I bought a bunch of some in different kinds and shared them with her. So there. Doesn't that look pretty? And now I just have to, I probably should have done it first, but I can still do it while it's on here. I just have to put the dimensional stuff on here, and it'll look really pretty. So that's that one. I gotta go, but love you. All right, Jamie, have a good day. Answer if we can wait. Hi, Galena. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, no, it's okay. I don't need to answer it. I can get it later. Oh, no, someone else is going to call me. Who's calling me now? See, all this weird stuff happening right now. I don't know who's calling me. My son is calling me. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me answer him. if it works. It may not work because I'm live. Hopefully it doesn't boot that out.
Hello.
Hey, come in my chat. I'm live right now.
Okay.
Bye. Sorry, I couldn't answer him any other way. Yes, have a great day, Jamie. Thanks for your help. My son gets all upset. Why didn't I answer right away? He thinks I just sit by my phone with nothing to do all day. And every time he calls me, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, crafting. He's so boring. I'm like, crafting for me is not boring. I like crafting. So we're just going to plop this one down. Let's get them on the box so you guys can start seeing what it looks like. So we'll glue this one to the box. That'll be the front. Oh, let's make sure I got the top. Okay. Oh, I just went to go make sure it was straight and stuck my hand right in all that glue. Just want to make sure it's nice and centered. Make sure everything is centered. Get that glue off there. Okay. It just, I don't know, to me it just really adds to the box. I just really like it. I just think it makes the box. And that one will go on this side, but I don't want to glue that one on yet because I have to put that piece on. So I'm going to work on this next one, I think. So yeah, so I think that's it, guys. Just to kind of give you an idea of how it looks once you have it on the box. Did my son come in? He better hurry because I'm going. I'm like, come in my chat, but I don't see him in there. So yeah. So again, these are the ones I did. I'll just show you real quick. And I can't see because the screen is in my way. Let me get back to my stream. So we got the green, the brownish red, the purple and gray, or purple and brown, and the blue and gray, which I really like too. So yeah, so those are the boxes. So thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. If you have any questions or anything, most of you know how to get a hold of me. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. I will be back on sometime this week because I do have another project to do. I don't know. I may be by myself. I may be with Scotty because I know we were going to come on and do some stuff too. So, oops, don't want to bump it all. Although I already have a picture, so I don't need to worry about taking a picture. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. And we'll be back on. I don't know what day yet or anything, so I can't let any of you know, but I appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with me today. Like I said, any questions or anything, just let me know. But just remember, think outside of the box and just use what you have, and these are great for storage for all your safety pins and grommets and all kinds of stuff. And then they all just will stack really nice on a shelf, which is what I like. So I'm kind of excited. Oh, thank you, Jude. Love you too. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to get out there and create something. Bye.